What's up, individuals? I am Zach from Karma Dragon, doing music. You can hear, have some drum programs up and about. Looking to practice a lot more than usual. Hoping to practice more than usual. So I think I'm gonna do something every day. Hey man, long time no see. Johnny Papa's up in Maine. Travels all over the place. You'll see him eventually. He exists. And ourselves. Cool. TV guy over here. That's nice. Soloage. I'm also looking for cheap equipment, musical equipment. If there's some up for trade, forever, music forever. It doesn't die. It lives. It lives forever. It doesn't go anywhere. So these drums coming through all right. I'm gonna have to check out that later. So I'm trying out a bunch of test riffs for different things. Got a bunch of new songs written lyrically, but I haven't put exactly what I want for the riffs yet. I usually work with Joe Barbrick on that. I'm also helping him with his project Azazel. That's gonna go pretty fun. We're doing Civilized Decay still. Hellfire and Serpent's Coil should be on Civilized Decay. Those are two brand new songs that we're trying to get out this year. ASAP. We just restarted our other YouTube channel, so you can find some of the remastered demos on there. The vocals still aren't as perfect as I want them, but artists are always going to be their worst critic. I have my Frank guitar back here, I call it, when Frank Hayfield went away. I brought this baby out to Chicago and decked her out with the memorial stickers from my brother. You always want to honor your lost souls in music because they added such a contribution and had such a direct effect on people's lives every day that it's really important that those artists get the credit that they deserve, even beyond the grave. tell your friends, support your local music people, and how important it is to make forward strides every single day. Something awesome. Yeah. Yep. 2019. Here we go. Do. Someone's here.
I just wanted to say, you guys sound fucking great.
Oh, that's just me, but thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Like this.
I got the drums going on the phone, and then I just, try to keep it low so it doesn't bother anybody. But yeah, not trying to bother.
They can't take a fuck.
I like that attitude.
Did you ever hear about Casbar?
No, what's Casbar?
It was, you know where the train station is now?
Sort of, yeah. I know where.
Now.
Yeah, I know where that is. That little Greyhound place.
No, it's huge.
Okay.
I worked there, bartending.
Yeah, did they do music? Because
Molly Hatchet,
I know-
from Till Tuesday.
I know about Molly Hatchet. They're really good. They're really.
And,
They all play there.
They did.
Ah,
They had 4 fucking drugs.
usually, yeah, usually.
Well, because you had to go down to the bottom of the basement in there, and that was their rooms.
You want a cigarette?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we do the food trays for them.
Oh yeah, the nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like
And I
wedding
go
style.
down there and I meet all of them.
That's awesome. Usually really friendly people. Always like very
kidding me?
welcoming, home style, like outside party.
I think the
easy.
best one was not Molly Hatchet.
What was? There was a lot of bands that came through.
And I used to sit there. They would jam.
Yep, it's super fun too, because like that's all it is, just like a bunch of
It
people
was so much fun.
happy, just a bunch of people sitting around happy. That's you
Fucking
doesn't
drinking,
happen enough.
partying, fucking
Absolutely.
jamming. I'm sitting in the bathroom. Funny.
It's okay. Things are funny. Things are. Yep,
And,
go for it.
I
give
just,
it back when you're done.
What do you mean? Don't do one of those?
Yeah, everybody does that. Everybody.
But yeah, it was super fucking cool.
That sounds
And when I
cool.
hear you, Jim, and I'm like, I want to go back bartending.
Oh man, I bet if you know anybody in there, put a good word in for me. If you got any old friends down there, any coworkers,
Oh shit, yeah.
that'd be awesome. Karma Dragon's trying to land a gig like Stat. That's what I call my band. That I lead Karma Dragon, and then I got another band I'm with called the Birds of War. But they're gonna take a while to really get off their feet.
Up and coming.
Yeah, definitely. They need more exposure.
But yeah, I love listening.
Thank you so much. It means a lot because otherwise I don't know why I'm doing it. Like sometimes I'm like, is this a wasted talent? Is this
No. Get your ass out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're good.
Thank you. I can't wait till spring comes around so I can take my acoustic out and just like go to the park and like, see people with dogs and kids pass by. Just like, oh, look at the guitar guy. Look at the guitar.
Well, you know what? I'll call Neil Snyder.
Who's that?
He's the owner of the Casbah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, talk to him.
He knows all
because
the what do you call
the booking people?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
knew what you meant.
But I'm sure he can get in touch with them.
That'd be great because I need the.
But it's more Mass now.
Yes. Well, luckily my girl stays in Mass, so she's constantly setting up booking gigs and stuff. So I got to get in touch with some of her old friends too.
But yeah, let me talk to Neil, and I'll talk to Sass.
Awesome.
I mean, these guys know.
They've been around the block more than once. They've been around.
Oh, you know what the name of the guy was?
What was
Don Law Presentations.
I've heard of that. Don Juan Presentation.
Don Law.
Don Law. Don Law.
Look it up.
Okay.
He used to.
Don Law. That sounds legit. That sounds. There was a guy running around Manchester. Went by the name of SOB. He was with 3 AM Records, but
well, do you remember?
Like they just
GG
disappeared.
And the Scumfucks?
I've heard of them. Yeah, them and Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains and all those guys,
yeah.
all the old punk bands that used to like run
We're
around.
not old. We're just getting better.
I agree. Like I've heard some of the punk bands from back in the 70s and 80s come back and really sound good. Good.
You know who's coming back is Cyndi Lauper.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Well, she's doing a commercial now on TV.
What's it about?
You had to ask.
Yeah, it says Don Law is a English-born American record producer and music business executive. That's awesome. Yep, he's right on Wikipedia. Right on. That's cool.
I know him.
Yeah, reach out for me because like
I'll
I'm telling,
definitely,
and I don't know this young
because you sound,
this young kid is
I
trying
mean, it's funny.
to try.
Like I said, I'm sitting in the bathroom going,
damn. The drum tracks get me into it because now you can look up like just isolated instruments on YouTube, and then you can kind of play along with them, so it sounds like you got like a whole
did
little
it say
band.
if he's still doing it,
Mhm.
John Locke?
Says it says he actually may have died
No.
in the 80s, I guess, but his record company's still active and everything, so it calls it a Boston rock explosion where like it was big enough where it's still up and running and people.
Well, I know a bunch of people that work there.
That's awesome.
So,
but yeah, Don Law is officially like a record company produced, like it's a whole company now.
Well, what he'd do is he'd set a band up, and then he'd run them around.
It's kind of cool. What I'm looking at here is it says that he was born in London, United Kingdoms, and died in Texas. So that's kind of badass. That's kind of it's traveled all the way from, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a far.
He was
hike.
Was unbelievable good.
That's awesome. I need more record producers and things like that. I only have one right now, and he's a pretty good drummer, but like he's looking for bands, but like every time he gets involved in something, he like gets involved with 9 other things, and then he doesn't do any of them.
He's one of those
but he's much better at just producing. Like if you have like your guys and you already have your people and you're like, look, this is what I want this to sound like, he can totally like mix it and edit it out exactly how you sound without it coming out choppy on some like the bass part or whatever.
What Don Law used to do, he'd have you come in and play one piece of the band.
Yep.
Like guitar, drums, acoustic.
That's the way you got to do it. That's the way you got to do it. And then he'd
put them together.
Yes, that's what my cousin Ricky in Auburn wants to do. But every time I call him, he's either not home or he's like wicked under the weather. Like he's just way too sad to.
But if I can.
So, that would be fantastic.
Look at you playing games. You're supposed to be practicing.
He's practicing his games.
Play?
He's got a band. His girlfriend's got a band.
Do you go and see them?
If I was
If I had the chance to, yeah.
I have to say most of my music influences though came from the music that he introduced me to, so that's really cool.
I get to hear plenty of them playing around.
They're young kids.
It never ends.
It's all right.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. We were more nervous you were going to be like, turn it down.
I have not a problem with fucking rock and roll.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
One of my favorite is Janis Joplin.
Hell yeah. Good. Tell Richie I said hi when you get back if he's home.
Oh, he's here.
Right on.
You mean my bitch?
Yep. You're funny, Lee. Thank you again. That is a good. I like that. Compliments are always welcome. Yeah, no, she wasn't joking. Don Law's a pretty official thing. That's cool. I didn't know about that. The Music Museum of New England. Holy shit. That's pretty cool.
Produced by Hard Tie.
No.
One fits.
They'll have fun trying to hit you now.
Oh no, they'll definitely get the edit and do. All it'll take is like a fucking screenshot.
Huh?
It's got terrible driving. And just started taking it out for its test drive. It's really hard to get to Must be swirled inside all the water.
Could have. But its maneuvers all right. Maneuvers like a king.
Because all four wheels are steering wheels, it's capable of turning pretty smoothly.
That's sick. That's a tight turn. Do. Bop, bop. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Man Cave Games, Brian Malcolm. Shout out to Sepsis, and of course, I'm always promoting Karma Dragon because that's my thing. Awesome to Wired for Sound, Louse, Birds of War, and Flight of Fire, amongst several other fantastic bands in the New England area like Johnny Explosion and Reckless Force. Always look them up. Very important. Several other local New England bands coming out. Go for the there's a lot. So shout out to my buddy Jake and Ty up in Lancaster, Portsmouth area. Kittery, Maine, Charlie's Hill, always a good place to open up an open mic or set up some new gigs for up and coming people. And whatever variable artists you choose to be, all art is always welcome in the music community. Where if you're a person who likes to draw and create awesome arts visually, people are always looking for posters and event flyers and album covers, so you're anything but wasted. People like to come out to events and buy jewelry, so any crafters that want to come up and be productive, if you make jewelry, anything like that, set up a stand, you'll probably make some money. I mean, it takes a long time, but in the end it becomes easy. Never be afraid to put out your videos and stuff like that, send them to different artists that you like. Maybe you could make a team thing out of it, get some money out of it, or just a good time with your friends and a really cool experience that you can create yourself with just music and visuals and recreational skills that we all like to participate in. So you all have a good day. This is Zach from Karma Dragon, and of course Birds of War 2019. New projects are among us. I might put out a separate project that is acoustic, FYI. Much love, everybody.